This time, on the highway through hell,
54150.
heavy rescue is swamped with wrecks.
Holy moly.
I'm so tired, I got the shakes.
To keep up, Jamie brings in a rookie driver.
Chains are too long. Just hope he doesn't wreck nothing.
But there's no room for green in a whiteout.
I don't know what he's thinking.
And a deadly wreck.
Highways doesn't want us on the highway right now. He doesn't want anything interfering with these lower wires.
Pushes Jamie's team to the breaking point. In the rugged mountains of the Pacific Northwest, there's a highway like no other. The Coquihalla is an engineering marvel. But when the weather turns bad...
Look out! It's like the Bermuda Triangle of truck accidents.
Keeping the Coke open takes an army.
When the highway shuts down, the world shuts down.
And a last line of defense.
En route.
A heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because here, closure is not an option. It's high season on the Coke, and Jamie's crew is knee-deep in wrecks.
We were very busy. We did job after job after job. The guys were all maxed out on hours. They're all tired and grumpy.
I'm so tired, I got the shakes.
Yeah, me too.
Mentally drained, physically drained, no sleep.
3-4 days in a row.
These guys have to be mentally strong. They have to be physically strong. They have to have the stamina to go. 120, 6'8", Rob.
But even Jamie knows he needs more manpower.
When we're busy, I need extra guys on.
To take on some of the smaller jobs, the boss has brought on a rookie driver, Rob.
This is my first time working in his tow truck, so this is all new to me and something different every day. I'd love to be able to upgrade to a big, heavy wreck eventually, but I gotta start at the bottom and work my way up, and I'll eventually do it. I mean, that's what my goal is.
And you don't get to be the top guy overnight. You know, it takes time. There's more failures than there is success stories in this business. Time will tell, I guess, if he makes it or breaks it here.
Tire chains for that truck.
Today, Kevin's giving Rob a lesson in chaining up.
You're the guy helping the helpless, right? But if we're not prepared and our chains are up, we can't help the person in trouble. So we're gonna put this chain on.
Okay. Oh yeah, chaining. I know chaining. Like, I mean, I've done it. It's just, I don't like it.
You're already putting it on wrong.
I can't get the third one with that bulge.
Can you get it?
Reaching back.
Too many cheeseburgers.
I had one. That was it today.
See?
That's all I eat. That's all I ate in all day.
How did I know that? That's pretty good.
And that's how you put chains on. So,
That's the easy way.
yeah.
Snowstorm's the hard way.
2 days later, Rob gets his first big solo job, a major rollover in a ravine.
This is my first one like this. I've done 3 rollovers, but not like this. Most of the other ones were on upper level, side of the road. It's not so bad.
Not confident he knows how to handle it, Rob calls in backup.
Rob hasn't had much opportunity really to even go on these types of jobs. I hate to say it, but a lot of this job is throw you into the fire and see what you can do. So we'll see, you know, what he's capable of. I'll know by the end of this job here how good or bad he is.
Now, my thing is, Should I drag it like that up and then flip it up here?
You don't want to drag it on its roof.
It'll spin, you flip it, readjust your cable, and then you pull it up.
Okay.
Did you feel like this was a little more than you could handle?
It's a little bit different than what I've been doing.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted.
You wanted me, so you pressed the panic button and phoned me, right?
Well, basically,
That's just good, that's
like,
good.
I need guidance, whatever, right?
That's Yep.
He thought he was gonna pull it straight up the front, right? You don't work like that. I want you to boom out.
Yep.
Okay, go do that.
Okay.
He's gonna boom out so that his line is over here more, and then it'll spin nicely, and then we'll roll it and tug it. Start pulling, see what happens. That's good. Back it off. Throw me a block.
You want a block of wood?
Yes.
So he's dug a wedge in there, so the car will stop and it wedges, and then it'll roll it back over on its tires
Go.
again, so we can get it up on the road up here.
Talking winch.
So that's why you have to wedge it. And it should be coming down right about now.
He's learning, he's picking it up, you know, slowly. You gotta tell him 2 or 3 times. He might be half deaf, I don't know, but he's picking it up.
Strap it right around and then put your hook in the 2 eyes. No, not like that. Yeah. That's right, just like that. And that's the strongest part in that car.
Is it in neutral?
I think so. I think it's the standard.
You think, or you know?
No.
You should check. You want it to be in neutral, right? Make sure the e-brake's off.
This truck has to work a little harder at getting this car out of the snow, and he's learning that there's geometry in what's going on here, in physics.
You know what happened there?
The freewheel let go.
What happened is the gear didn't go all the way in, so he started pulling, and it popped out of gear. If we were on a call and we were involved in search and rescue, and you were lifting that car up and there was a person underneath that, which is very possible you could get a call like that. You wouldn't be a popular guy if that car was up a little ways, they were getting the person out, and the car went back down on him again. Can't happen. So you learned that lesson. So okay, let's carry on, get this out of here. I think, did you learn a few tricks here?
Yep, I did. I learned a lot.
A lot? All
I
right.
would have done it totally different if I was on my own.
Yeah?
I probably would have dragged on its roof up the top and then flipped it over.
No, that would be a bad thing. But you know what? I think you did a really good job. I'm pretty happy. I think you're moving up the scale, buddy. Okay, good job.
Okay,
really
thank you.
good job.
Thank you very much.
I'm happy. He did a good job. He's a good listener. He's absorbing what we're telling him, what we're teaching him, and he could turn out to be one of my best guys in the future. You know, we'll just see.
But for now, Towing 101 must take a back seat to an urgent police call.
Sarge 1 to call search and rescue. They're calling us there for person's drop call.
Heavy rescue is needed on the twisting Canyon Highway. A semi took out a power pole.
Fraser Valley traffic just wants everybody to take care in driving up there.
Power's out, eh? There's no light in the tunnel. All the power's been taken out from the hydro poles down, so no hydro all the way in this canyon. It's 2 now. I've been doing this a long time, and every part of this road has a memory for me. I go by and remember accidents, and I work towards helping people out anytime I can, you know, and that's something that I live to be ready to do. We're coming on scene here now.
A truck and trailer went off the road and took out a 70,000-volt power line.
He's in the ditch.
The truck rolled over onto the driver's side, crushing the cab, putting the driver's life at risk. Heavy, wet snow has turned the twisting canyon highway into a skating rink.
Tires ride on top of this, and you have no traction.
A semi has smashed into a power pole. Police have closed the highway and told Jamie's heavy rescue crew to stay back. There's nothing they can do but play a waiting game.
Just dig a trench, you know? Well, the fuel stays there. Yeah, and then just pull all the snow away. We'll have to scoop that into a bag.
So Adam decides it's time to have some fun with the new guy.
What's going on there?
I'm just gonna get him to dig a trench around it now.
He's gonna dig a trench around it.
Dig a trench, and then he's gonna pile snow up about this high around the
In
outside.
case that empty barrel's gonna leak. All right. So you got a shovel on your truck, a little one?
We got a flat one. That'll work. Just chip away at it, right? The ground's not frozen.
In case we have a fuel spill here with this empty barrel.
This empty barrel leaks. We're I have no clue what they want. They're all good at giving orders, but that's about it.
I think he's swearing now.
So Rob, have you figured out that they're just with you?
Yeah.
Does an empty barrel leak? We were just bored and we had nothing to do, so we had to play a game on you.
Yeah, of course. New guy, low man, boom, boom.
We love you. Help you fill a hole back in.
But after 2 hours on hold,
Traffic just called.
the fun comes to a crashing halt,
Confirm that it's a fatality.
and the driver's body is still trapped inside the cab.
So what do we got going on there?
We got a truck with a van trailer on, reefer. Most of the driver's side of the truck has been wiped off. So what we're gonna get you to do is with your rotator, we'll come in and we'll kind of grab hold of the cab and just kind of pick up.
Just a little bit,
just enough.
Take the crush off.
Yeah, we're gonna cut some of the door and the mirror frame out of the way, and then if we need you to lift more, then we'll get
So
you
we
to
can
go from there.
free the victim.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jamie moves his truck alongside the wreck and spins the boom out over the smashed cab.
Just tell them I'm gonna put a little bit of a twist on the frame with this one.
Okay, we're gonna put a little twist on the frame.
The grim recovery is over in minutes. And the highway department decides to send heavy rescue home. The wreck can wait till morning.
Highways doesn't want us on the highway right now. The road's been closed long enough. So they want this road open, so we're gonna find out what we're gonna do tomorrow morning.
Rob stayed up all night to guard the wrecked trailer and its load. Now, heavy rescue must hurry to salvage thousands of boxes of frozen food.
Okay. And put it right up on the road, maybe in front of Adam's wrecker. This load could have a value of $200,000 to $300,000. With the cool temperatures, a lot of the product could be salvageable. So big pressure on us.
So Jamie brings in some extra help.
Stack all the broken stuff against the wall.
Neighbor and salvage expert Jim Lasser.
What do we got for crush?
Probably 10%.
Okay, so they're very concerned about the keeping the loss to a minimum. So that's where we're at here.
We're packaging it out, bringing it out, just trying to get a rough idea what the boxes weigh, stack accordingly, shrink wrap it, carry it out.
Thick mud bogs down the job. And it takes until mid-afternoon before all the food is removed and the crew can begin to recover the wreck. But before that's done, Jamie gets a call for another crash, this one on the Coke.
Okay, no trouble.
We need the trailer up.
It's a big recovery that requires Adam's Heavy Rescue 52. To finish this job, Jamie is forced to bring in one of his smaller trucks.
The old girl is a good, clean piece of equipment and can do a job. Tighten it up. That's good. That'll work.
The older truck doesn't have the same capacity as Adam's.
I think we'll be good other than rocks.
But with the Rotator doing most of the work, Jamie is confident he has enough power to recover the wreck.
I could probably pull this thing up all by myself, you know that? I'm a gazelle. Okay, so one guy's got to go up top, Brendan.
I don't want to. I already got tight.
I didn't ask you if you wanted to.
Come on, you're a little climber guy. Get up there.
Get up there and get there. You see where my hand is here?
Put the hook in there like this.
The trailer is on its side, but it's relatively undamaged. Jamie thinks it can be saved, so he needs the crew to be extra cautious.
You're chaining this to the frame, tight as you can. And now what'll happen is when you pull on the tire, it won't ruin anything. Then just throw the slack over to me. Beauty.
Last night, the semi took out a power pole, but this morning, the power is back on. The wreck sits directly below lines carrying 70,000 volts.
If we're overhead lifting and we pull up on here, something snaps, the cable, wants to whip up, wraps around the cables, energizes the tow truck, power down to the ground.
Boom, we're all
Boom,
dead.
we're dead. So
If there is a power situation, everybody needs to know to shuffle your feet. Don't lift your feet, slide your feet.
Seeing as hydro's still here, why can't they just turn the power off? And we're done?
they won't let us do that.
No,
They won't.
they can't.
They don't want to interrupt service to their customers.
To help give Jamie extra wiggle room, the power company uses a non-conducting fiberglass boom.
Hydro foreman is going to give us a hand here. He doesn't want anything interfering with these lower wires, and I think it's a guide wire or ground neutral wire. So we're going to lift the wires up, give us some clearance here.
It's going to be a heavy pull, of course, and then you've got the possibility of one of the lines breaking or something on the truck breaking free and the line shooting up. The rubber mat, this gives you added protection, isolates you from any shock hazards.
Okay. I guess we're ready to go. You got the line lifted up?
We've got to lift it up about as far as we can go.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead here as long as you guys are good with that.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. All right, we're at it then. Stop. Stop. Watch out!
On Fraser Canyon Highway, Jamie is in a tough spot.
Run that out. We'll put that into another chain.
A wrecked reefer trailer has crashed directly under a 70,000 volt power line. And it's still live. If a chain, cable, or any part of the rotator touches the line, Jamie and his crew will get electrocuted.
You put power into there, we're all shish kebabs here.
A special non-conducting fiberglass crane has been brought in to give Jamie some extra wiggle room.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead here as long as you guys are good with that.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, all right, we're at it then.
Jamie has had to call out his oldest truck to help out. As they begin the pull, the little truck struggles to hold its ground.
Here's one. Do like this, Rick. Do one and then the other. One.
Yeah, we're going backwards. Pulling us in.
I'm kind of pulling against him as I'm pulling ahead. I'm trying not to, but it's happening. I generally wouldn't use this small truck to do this, lift this trailer up. I mean, another tandem's probably better for the job, but it'll get done. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Dead ended. Pull. Watch out! The chain fell off of there, on that one there, and the cable come flying. Not a good thing.
It's a close call. Fortunately, the cable flew towards the rotator, not the power line. They've dodged a bullet, for now.
Give me a little bit of slack on this wind. Hold on, hold on.
This time, the cable holds. The trailer misses the power line by inches.
That's all that little truck can do, man.
The trailer is securely on the highway, but the heavier cab is mired in the mud.
I'm hanging onto the trailer, so it's stopping it from going back down, so they can reset their hooks. Okay, so unhook and come around the front side.
His only option is to unhook and reposition his small truck at the front to help redirect the pull.
Just get ahead of it quite a ways, and then put a line on it, drive ahead freewheel.
He's betting that positioning the small truck at just the right angle will provide enough pulling power to free the cab from the mud.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna tell you where you need to hook. You're in the wrong spot. Undo that. You need to be here. Give me one end of it. You see here, right here? And then that's the strongest point.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Yeah, the other end, do the same side on the other side. We pull on the front axle, we'll rip it out. So we need one block in here and one down there.
With the small truck repositioned, both vehicles are ready to pull.
Back looks really good, Jamie.
It's amazing, these old trucks, we thought they were the cat's ass when we were kids. Now look at them. They don't even compare with what we do today, right?
Now, Jamie turns his attention to one final task.
Can you guys go in there and kind of get everything in a pile where they can get it? And we're looking for the guy's wallet.
Probably here somewhere.
One thing we're doing right now is we're trying to find the wallet for this guy so they can go back to the family. And we don't know where it is there. They're picking through the stuff. We don't know if it could be still in the tractor. The next of kin or other family members here will have the opportunity to pick through something to remember them by.
Yeah, this is where he was, his blood.
You know, their life is in that vehicle sometimes, and we're putting closure here for the family. That's what we want. Was there any wallet?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay, they're really concerned about that for the owner. Thanks. So this is some of his personal stuff, so we'll keep care of that for the company. We'll probably send it back in a box for the company and they can deal with what they can deal with. I'll keep this for him. In this business, you get the highest of highs and you have the lowest of lows. Things run through your mind. You wonder who the person is. You know, does the person have kids? You know, is there somebody at home waiting for him to get home?
Roads are compact, slippery throughout, snow falling, overcast skies, wind blowing, and our temperature is -4 degrees.
It's one of the busiest days of the year on the coast, and it's hell out there. A perfect combination that should make for a decent payday for Jamie's crew. Except this morning, his newest driver is missing.
Rob took off the other night to go into town, and he had to take some time off, and that was cool. He had some family things to deal with. But I told him, if it snows out, I want you back here right away to get in a truck. Snowing, there's cars in the ditch everywhere.
Where is
Rob?
Rob?
He's sitting in the driveway. I don't know where he is. I've tried to phone him. I don't know what he's thinking or what planet he's on. Maybe he doesn't understand that you're in the towing business. You should be to work when it's snowing. And Rob, if he doesn't get it together here in the next little while, I'm just going to can his ass and he can go find a job somewhere else.
With calls pouring in and people trapped on the coke, Jamie is forced to send Adam with his heavy iron to do Rob's job.
everybody was hitting this berm of snow and then went sideways, and there was just a whole bunch of us that just all went everywhere.
A few minutes later, Kevin shows up in a small truck to help.
Robson took today off, you know, busiest day of the year right now, and he's not around. Everybody knew the snow was coming, but I guess he doesn't watch the weather.
Jamie's two most experienced drivers make quick work of an easy job.
Well, the owner wants to drive it because he's got a plane to catch from Mexico, but that's not going to happen. It's got smashed windshields, puking oil all over the place, and sucks. It ruins his vacation, but lucky he's alive. Okay, so let's back up and grab this guy.
I'm hoping that it's drivable. I don't know, man.
How we get her here now? Get one more pull and then... You can drive out of there now? Let's give her a whirl.
We'll see. I got my car. Looks okay. I'm pretty happy.
Back at the yard, the missing man finally shows up.
I told Jamie on Friday night that I need Saturday and Sunday and Monday off because I need to go see my aunt that's dying and stuff. So, and yeah, I might have pissed the boss off, but my point is his family's important. It's just like if his family member is dying, you're telling me that he wouldn't go to see her. But I'm back at work now, and I want to try to, you know, get some work here while the snow's around. I don't know. Might find something. We might get lucky.
Up on the highway, a jackknife semi is blocking the southbound lane. And the driver has a broken arm.
They're pretty smashed up. You okay? Arm hurts? You want to sit in my truck and stay warm, or?
Yeah, broken.
Broken?
Yeah.
Maybe we should get him. We better get him an ambulance.
Ambulance. Partner's got a broken arm. Needs an ambulance. So the engine protection's shutting us down, which means it's got a coolant issue.
I don't think we should haul this whole thing down here, though.
I'll get on the brakes.
To get the jackknife off the road quickly, Jamie volunteers to ride in the truck being rescued, something he's never done before.
Just to get down this hill, he's gonna need some help with the brakes because of the slippery weather.
To keep the loaded trailer from pushing Adam out of control down the hill, Jamie must carefully ride the brakes in the disabled rig. Meanwhile, down the hill, Rob is reviewing the lesson he learned in chain-up class.
Chains are too long. They're tight, but I got way too much. We'll just keep going. Just hope he doesn't wreck nothing. Oh, man. Is it that side? 6'8" to any other Jamie Davis drivers are on the Coke. I don't think anybody's out here. I'm just gonna take that chain off. I don't want to wreck my truck.
While Rob is derailed, Jamie's riding in the cab of a semi that Adam's towing down the steepest part of the mountain.
We've got a lot of weight on the back here for this truck, and so what I'm doing is I'm on the brakes. Here comes the ambulance. So we're just trying to drag this out of the way. And if he has trouble trying to stop, I can help him stop because I have all the brakes. So we've got 3, 4, 5 axles of brakes on the ground. This is weird. Weird to be on the hook. Whoa, scary. I don't think I've ever done this my whole life. Whew. Isn't this freaky? But as good as she gets for now.
How come you were scared?
What's that?
How come you were scared?
I don't think I've ever been in the back of a truck getting towed before.
No?
That's scary.
Whoa, I got goosebumps. I guess you can give me a ride up, eh? Yeah. Okay.
Are you gonna back down or are you gonna try to make the swing?
I don't think the traps would be too huge. I think I'll take the swing.
Today, Jamie's team is raking in the cash. But his rookie, not so much. A couple of miles east, Rob stumbles upon what could be his first paying customer.
I'm just gonna go and see if this guy needs to pull up the hill.
Not the truck, the car.
Are you gonna make it? So I can pull you up the hill for 50 bucks. Oh no. My winch is frozen. Well, this isn't good. So I don't know, I gotta go ask them how I get it unfrozen. Cause I'm new at this. This sucks. 68250.
Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, how do I get my winches unfrozen?
Can you run them up to me here, just a little further up the hill? Pull into where the Lake of the Woods, or just go by it a little bit east, and I'll be there.
Is the freewheel in or out?
Freewheel's in. No, but I went to pull it out though, and it wouldn't come.
Well, first of all, get some of the snow off of here. Get a sledgehammer out of my truck, out of the box.
Yeah.
And give it a tap, because it's frozen. Drum's just like seized. Oh, it's frozen. The grease is so cold. It's minus 16 right now.
Yeah.
Right? Things just don't work like normal. Well, we did everything we can do. Use your other winch, and
yeah.
This ain't LA freeway, buddy. Go make some freaking money.
Yeah.
Get at her.
Okay. So I just have to use the other winch for now. I got one, so I'm good. Let's go find work.
The sun goes down.
54 to 150.
But Jamie's day is far from over.
Whereabouts exactly?
Blue Lake Hill.
Okay, north of town there?
Yeah, about 12, 14 kilometers north of town there, Jim.
He's decided to give his crew a break and take this one solo.
Now they're saying one other semi's hit that truck now, so it could be a 2-semi accident, which is a huge mess to clean up with one guy. Holy moly.
He's beginning to wonder if that was such a good idea.
54 to 150.
At the end of a long day on the Coke, Jamie responds to a call for a truck wreck on the Trans-Canada Highway down in the Fraser Canyon.
This highway's an older highway. It's a 2-lane highway, and it's very narrow, very windy.
To give his crew a break, he decided to go solo.
Now they're saying, well, one other semi's hit that truck now, so it could be a 2-semi accident, which is a huge mess to clean up with one guy.
It's a decision he's beginning to regret.
Wow.
A trailer full of water bottles has been ripped open.
Broken right in half, this trailer.
But the bigger mess is just up the road.
Holy moly, it's right across the road.
When a southbound semi skidded on black ice, the water bottle truck swerved to avoid a head-on. But it was too late. The two trucks clipped each other. The semi that ended up in the ditch is now blocking the highway. Traffic has been stopped for over an hour.
This could be a 5 or 6 hour job.
It's more than Jamie bargained for.
Bones, you on the radio? It's Jamie here.
Opening the road is a job for several rescue wreckers and a big crew, but Jamie has to do it alone.
Traffic has to keep moving, and the pressure's huge to get that highway open again. You got nobody behind you, you're all there all alone. It's like going to battle and you're General Custer.
The water bottle truck is already on the shoulder. With the weather getting worse, Jamie decides against trying to move it tonight. The other trailer is snagged on the edge of the embankment, making it tougher for one wrecker to pull out.
I just need to get in here and facing that way and just suck this thing around this way.
Jamie is able to drag the trailer just enough to get the highway open.
I don't want to put the whole thing in the ditch, so we'll just have to take it out later.
Getting it out will have to wait until tomorrow.
So this road's basically open here as far as we can be for now. Okay, so you're all good then, and we're all happy up? Okay.
At 1:30 a.m., he finally heads home to bed. The next morning, Jamie's crew is up early to tackle the water bottle mess.
Water, water, who wants water? Last night, the one truck that's down in the ditch back there tagged this one, ripped this trailer right open, and now because of the integrity of the trailer, how it's sinking like that, we gotta unload this, load it back into that trailer. Yeah, it would be nice if it's just a load of beer, but it's not, it's just water.
Up the road, Jamie and Adam are focused on getting the other semi out of the ditch.
It's empty, so there's no weight here. Should come out pretty easy.
This is a fairly simple job, not too bad of a deal, pretty easy. We won't be long.
You want me to go, or?
Yeah, you go ahead. I'm not going to pull hard here.
It goes without a hitch. Until Jamie spots a problem.
Ooh. We gotta get the rescue up here. I am Spirit 70.
You on the radio, Kevin? Yeah, go ahead. Let's bring the rescue up here and pump some fuel out.
Usually when a truck goes in the ditch and it's had a crash, the fuel's already evacuated. But in this case, we got her up and got it a little more level, and some of it started leaking out.
This tank, Adam?
Before they can move the truck, they must pump the fuel out of the ruptured tank. With a highway full of thirsty semis, they have no trouble finding a spare tank.
Well, we've got to put it somewhere. We're going to put it in our truck. And then Jamie can talk to the owner later about fuel.
Can you get a hold of Rob and tell him to come up here with the 1 ton and pick up the side of this trailer?
Rob arrives to help move the damaged cab.
What'll happen here?
But then Adam notices that Rob has done some damage of his own to the rubber sling belts that are required for towing.
When you're using these, you should have slack with a little bit of chain on each end, so the chain's lifting, not this.
You know why you drive the truck in the fleet, eh?
These aren't really made for lifting.
I know, that's why I had the chains. I had the chains tight as I go.
A lot of company guys would be looking at that and going, wow, what do you keep those guys for, you know? And sometimes it's like...
Jamie doesn't like to be the boss. He doesn't like giving people when guys damage things or don't show up to work. There's no real consequences. You know, he just sucks it up.
I can work with people. I got more patience than the average guy, I'll tell you that.
With his damaged truck basically useless, Rob is demoted to cleanup duty.
Water bottles, and there's probably 1,000 more to go. Got to hand pick them all. Everything's got to come out of the ditch. We got to make it look like it looked before the wreck happened. We'll be sick of water by the time we're done this.
By late afternoon, the ripped open water trailer is being cut up for scrap, and Jamie's weary crew is packing up for home.
I'm looking for Jamie.
That's me.
We should be done here within the hour ourselves.
Okay, similar, sounds good.
And yeah, on my way back, I'll stop and put like 50 bucks of fuel in this thing.
I just put 4 in here and you buy yourself a pack of smoke.
Ah, copy that. Get me a 6-pack too there, boss?
Yeah, 10 for you.
Rob follows the rest of the crew back in his damaged truck. After a long day on the job, it'll be a long ride home.
We've been through a lot of things with him, more so than a lot of other guys, and I don't know.
Rob's initiation at Jamie Davis Heavy Rescue hasn't gone as planned. In his first few weeks, he's damaged his truck,
So I don't know, I gotta go ask them how I get it unfrozen.
missed the biggest snow day of the year, and last night, he backed into old Bruce's car at the yard.
This is probably like a $3,000 claim.
He's gone from up-and-coming driver to window washer.
There's been a couple of days where it's like, you know what, I don't know what I'm doing here. Maybe I should just cut my losses for the damage and the issues that we have with them and move on to somebody else.
I just want to be able to stay employed. I mean, Jamie's an awesome person to work for, and I always want to work for him, but I don't want to, you know, I don't want my job to go away.
Tonight, Jamie decides to give him one last chance.
Have you ever done a repo?
No, this is my first one.
Never done a repo ever.
No, this is my first one.
First repo.
Yeah.
You a little nervous?
Yeah?
Don't be confrontational with the people.
No.
Not your job to be some kind of a fighter guy or something like that.
No.
First thing you need to do is back in that guy's driveway as fast as you can. Get the thing up in the air.
Yeah.
Once it's up in the air, all bets are off.
Yeah.
And if you have to, if things get a little tense and the guy says, get off my property, no problem, you do that, right? But you do it with the guy's car on tow.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay. I'm going.
The only
Hey, let's go.
This is your first repo, man.
First repo?
Yeah, don't screw it up.
Nope.
Okay, all right, buddy.
Okay.
Rob heads into the town of Hope to rendezvous with the recovery agent.
Because this guy has no idea what's going to happen. He didn't even know there's a lien on it.
Yeah.
It's one third party.
So you just want me to back up, get it hooked up, and get it off there?
And I'm going to ask for the key.
Yeah. No problem. It's your show, so you...
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you've done this before.
No, this is actually my first one.
Your first repo?
Yep.
All right, we got ourselves a virgin.
They're looking for an SUV that was collateral against a loan gone bad. Problem is, they're not sure where it's at.
No, it could be anywhere. But this town's not very big, so we'll just go up and down the streets here, see if we can locate it.
Here's our truck. Here's our vehicle. I found it. It's up at the rec center up across from Cal Tire. Basically what I'll have you do is just back up to it like you're doing and just do your dollies, and I'll go in and see if I can find this guy. Just like hunting. Bag yourself an Escalade. Well, we don't have it yet. Just watch the door for me, Scotty, and they're gonna go in and see if they can find him. Anyway.
Rob scrambles to get it hooked up before things get ugly.
Could go easy or it could get hot. So, yeah, here we go right now. Hello, my name's Rick.
The car's owner was in the middle of a hockey game.
You bought this off. Yeah, he came in and borrowed money on the vehicle. Didn't pay us, and we have a lien on the vehicle. And basically, we're here to repossess the vehicle. Yeah. I'm assuming you were on the ice?
Yeah.
Oh,
You could tell.
So.
How'd you find it?
That's what I do, right? So, yeah. Unfortunately, I got to do this to you, man.
Looks like this one's gonna go easy.
Yeah, we'll get out of here.
I'm happy. First repo, when we got it, we found it. It took us, I don't know what, 10 minutes? You never know what you're gonna get into when you're tow truck driving. And this is my first repo, and nah, I like it.
Bailiff said he did a great job. I was impressed. You know, at the end of the day, he's pretty harmless, he's pretty friendly, and really not a bad guy. So tell me how your repo did.
It went good.
Didn't damage anything.
Didn't damage nothing.
Did a good job.
Thank you very much.
I'll tell you the truth. In the last couple of weeks, I was thinking of canning you, right? I'll tell you, it's crossing my mind all the time. Like, what do I do, right?
I was gonna say, pick me. Felt sorry for you. He knows nobody else is gonna hire you. You got no boots. You just moved into that mobile home. You need a job, so. You know.
I'm trying to give you a pat on the back. He's come around. He's gotten better. He's not getting worse. You know, he's getting the hang of it a little more. So diamond in the rough, maybe.
But if you're not, you're out of here.
Accidents all over the place.
Next time on the highway through hell,
Oh, it's slippery.
an old rival turns up the heat.
You're out of bed. They're all chrome and gleam. I'm a work truck.
Just hate to see him around here.
And poaches a job from Jamie.
Acquiring's got it.
It's money right out of my pocket.
Take that, James.
And the new recruit
If it involves a tow truck, there's nothing that I can't do.
faces a harsh reality.
The only people that care about tow truck drivers is tow truck drivers.
Wow.